Hello, my brothers and sisters. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Yeah. So, so we'll start with a new chapter, the limited liability partnership act 2008. Okay. So this limited liability partnership, I'll say LLP Act 2008. No, you would have noted this word partnership. Have you heard this word somewhere else? Where? You have seen this in the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, so a lot of people know about the Indian Partnership Act 1932, but there are brothers like me who studied in the entrance exam foundation and forgot everything. Studied, wrote the exam, passed the exam, and forgot everything. And they're coming to inter. A few brothers and sisters like me. So I'll keep in mind that you don't know anything about the Partnership Act 1992. And so that I want those two, three brothers to know a little bit about what is Partnership Act. So I'll just tell two, 3 points. What is it? First, for a firm to be for there to be a partnership firm, there should be more than one person. Why there should be more than one person? If there is only one person, then it's called sole proprietorship. It's called sole proprietorship. It should be more than one person. Then only it will be we can have a partnership for yes. And these and let's say all the persons more than all the persons should have a contractual relationship. What does this contractual relationship mean, sir? They should not be minor. They should not have unsound mind. They should not have unsound mind. They should be ways at having a sound mind and all. Yes, that's when you can have a contractual relationship. Yes, yes. There should be existence. There should be existence of business. What is this, sir? What is this exist of business? Let's say I'm having a watch. I'm from scratch. I'm building a watch. I'm manufacturing a watch. Now what I'm doing it, I'm using this for I have built a watch. I'm using it for personal use. I have built a watch and I'm using it for personal use. Is there any business? No. What I have to do if there should be a business? What should I do if there is a business? I should sell, yes or no. I should give it to others. Then only there's business. Yes, yes. There should be even profit motive. There should be profit motive. It's not like I'm just giving it for free. I'm giving the watches which I built from scratch, but I'm giving it for free. So, is it okay? No, not charity. It should be of profit motive. And I share the profits with all partners. Share the profits with all partners. Sir. Yes. No. A partnership firm is not separate legal entity. It's not a separate legal entity. What does this mean, sir? So we even saw the, please don't tell sir, you only told no sir, that it's okay if you forgot everything which is there in CA Foundation about separate partner legal entity, sir. In Companies Act, we learn what is separate legal entity. Yes or no? Yes. What is it? So tell me, sir, what is it? So if a firm is not having a separate legal entity, then all contracts connected with the firm is also applicable to partners. If you see in companies, members and companies are different. Yes or no? Yes or no? They can have the company can have their property in their own name. Yes or no? Why? Because it's a separate legal entity. But a firm is not a separate legal entity. So any contract which a firm enters, it's like their even partners are connected to it. Yes or no? Yes. No. Principal agent relationship. What does this principal agent relationship means? Tell me, sir. What does principal agent relationship means? Sir, any act done by one partner, any act done by one partner, the remaining partner are also responsible. Any act done by other partner, the remaining partner is also responsible. So which means if you see there are two partners A and B, okay? B is doing something, let's say B is doing something, because of that, it has a loss of 10,000 rupees. There's a loss of 10,000 rupees. Do you think only B is responsible for the 10,000? No. Even A is also responsible for it. Even A is also responsible for it. Yes or no? Yes. So, which means partner is an agent of other partner. And partner is also the owner of firm. Partner is also an owner of firm. Yes or no? Yes. What is the liability of partners? What is the liability of partners? Tell me, sir. Superb. Unlimited liability. Liability of the partners are unlimited liability. Yes or no? Yes, unlimited liability. And said few points, only two, 3 points. We'll start with LLP. Firm's business. Who will carry on it? Who will carry the management? Who will carry on the affairs? Who will carry on the affairs? Who will carry on the management? Tell me, sir. Either by all partners will take care of it, or by, let's say, even a single partner can take care of the affairs of the management with the consent of other partners, with the consent of other partners. Sir, yes or no? Yes. Next. transfer of partner's interest in shareholding is shareholding in a partnership firm. It can simply not be transferred. There's a restriction. You have to ask every other partner, they should accept it, then only you can transfer it. So this is what simple partnership. Yes, yes or no? But no, what is happening is I completed CA and I know a lot of things about accounting, costing, taxation, law, all these things I know. Now, what my heart is saying that I know all this. I want to start a business, and I'm going to start a business with other CA friends, other CA friends. What should I do? If I'm going with more than one person, if I'm going with more than one person, then they having contractual relationship? Yes, they are not minor. They are also chart accountants and they are of sound mind. There should be existence of business. It should not be for persons. I want to do a business, and it is for a profit making. It is for a profit making. Yes. Now what I should do? Okay. If it is more than one person, then what? There should be a partnership firm. So, but firm is not a separate legal entity. The problem is firm is not a separate legal entity. Firm is of principal agent relationship, which means if one yes, sir. The problem is one is there's no separate legal entity. The if other partner does the if I'm starting with other chartered accountants, if they did something wrong, even I'm responsible for it because I'm the agent of other partners also, and my liability. My liability is what? Unlimited. So, which means not only the capital, how much I contribute, that even all my personal assets, even my land, my building, my house, everything will be given, my watch, everything will be given so that the liability will be settled. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the problem for me. So what can I do? If I, yeah, the problem is I don't want to have a unlimited liability. What can I do? You know, other persons mistakes I don't want to carry on. What can I do? If I don't want a partnership firm, if I don't want a partnership firm, I can go with what? I can go with company. I can go with company. But what is the problem in with company means I'm a member who will manage the business. Who will manage the business in company? Directors. Directors will manage it. In firm, who will manage it? Management is done by management is done by whom? Management is done by whom? Partners only. So my problem is I want a simple solution. Listen, I want to start a business where liability is limited. I don't want to be responsible, not to be responsible for other partners' action. I don't want to be responsible for other partners' action. I don't want to be. It should be a separate legal entity. So, like a company is different, member is different. Like that, I want a separate legal entity. Yes, yes. And in a partnership firm, there can be only 50 members maximum. I want it to be unlimited. I want maximum. There should not be no maximum limit. So tomorrow, if I want to increase the number of partners, if I want it, I can do it. But in partnership act, I can't do it. In partnership act, I can't do it. And I want to manage. I want to do the management of the business. I want all this. But the problem is in the Partnership Act, this is not there. In the Partnership Act, this is not there. And in company, management of business is not there. But I want all this. But in company, if you see in company, all this is there. All this is there. But this management of business is not there. Management of business is not there in company. But in firm it is there. Partner is managing the business. Know what to do. That's when. So what to do? Like this. This is what I want. In 1990s. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, but in beginning of 1990s. Okay, in United States, US, United States of America, in Texas, what happened is there's a lending business, and they this business went insolvent. It is a what? It is a partnership firm. It is a partnership firm. It went insolvent. Who is responsible? All the partners are responsible. So they want what? US want a solution. So they came up with what? They came up with something called as LLP Act. They came up with something called as LLP Act. This act helps in liability to be limited. They will not be responsible for other partners' action. It is a separate legal entity, maximum loan limit, and business will be managed by whom? Business will be managed by partners. So when US came, even did UK, United Kingdom also came with LLP Act, also Singapore. Singapore also came, okay? So came with this LLP Act. But UK and Singapore combined provision. UK's LLP's Act provision, Singapore's LLP's Act provision, they combined. And for India, they came up with an LLP Act. For India, they came up with an LLP Act. So LLP Act 2008. LLP Act 2008. What is it saying? LLP Act 2008 is a what? Where Parliament has passed LLP bill on 12th December 2008, where the President of India gave an assent on 7th Jan 2009, where Ministry of Law and Justice notified on 9th Jan. So from 9th Jan 2009, Ministry of Law and Justice gave in a notice in official gazette that Limited Liability Partnership Act 2013 is 2008 is applicable. Is applicable. Correct, sir. Because of this, what is happening? Because of this, if tomorrow you want to start a business, if tomorrow you want to start a business, you don't have your liability say, which is for example, you have your total net worth is 1 crore, but you don't want this 1 crore to be affected. I want to invest only 10 lakhs in this business. So your liability, so how much for how much liability are you there? You're limited. What is the limited? How much amount you have contributed to the capital? How much amount you have contributed to the capital? That only will be taken from you. If they are that only will be taken from you. So your balance remaining 90 lakhs is safer. And you're not responsible. You're not responsible for any person's actions. You're not responsible for any person's action. It is a separate legal entity. So the LLP and partners are different. You can appoint how many partners as you wish. There is no limit to it, and you can manage the business also. You can manage the business also. Sir. Yes. So it provides provision for formation and regulation of limited liability partnership. So this LLP helps us here what form an LLP, and they tell you what are the regulations you have to follow in this LLP. This is applicable for all of India. This is applicable for whole of India. So including Jammu and Kashmir. An LLP is a type of business structure where partners have limited liability. They have limited liability. For example, tomorrow you want to start a business, any particular business, a hotel business. What your liability is limited if it is a LLP, meaning their personal assets are protected in case of business debts or liabilities. So you have 1 crore. You have invested in the capital, you have invested in the LLP capital, let's say 10 lakhs. But the creditor is, let's say, 40 lakhs. Creditor is 40 lakhs. Oh, how much? So will they take 40 lakhs from you? No. How much amount have you contributed? Only 10 lakhs, but the remaining the 90 lakhs which you hold, 90 lakhs. This is personal asset which will be protected. You will only have it. LLP cannot take it from you. Creditors cannot take it from you because you are a partner. This is what the biggest plus point in LLP. This is different from an Indian Partnership Act 1932, where partners have unlimited liability, which means in case if you are a partner as per Indian Partnership Act 1932, this 90 lakh is also at risk. Your personal property is will be protected. No, it can. This also you have to sell and you have to pay to the creditors. LLP Act has 81 sections. And there are 4 schedules also. 81 section, but the 81st section is being omitted from 1st April 2022. And there are 4 schedules, out of which the first schedule it is talking about the right and duties of whom? Partners and LLP and between the partners. Partners and LLP and between the partners. Okay. What is the second schedule talking about? Conversion from partnership firm into LLP. What is the third schedule talking about? Private company into LLP. Private company in LLP. What is the fourth schedule talking about? Unlisted public company. Unlisted public company into an LLP. Unlisted public company into an LLP. This act aims to provide a legal framework for LLPs to operate and conduct business, which means management affairs of the LLP can be conducted by whom? The partners. It offers the advantage such as flexibility in management. They can carry on the affairs, they can carry on the management of the business partners. The limited liability protection. What I told you, 90 lakhs is the person asset, which is protected. Ease of formation. You can easily form an LLP. You can easily form an LLP. We'll also see how to incorporate LLP later on. Overall, LLP Act 2008 is designed to promote and regulate the functioning of LLPs in India, providing a suitable legal structure for business to operate with limited liability. So, which means they can carry on the business. LLP can carry on the business with the partners liability being limited. LLP is a type of business entity that provides limited liabilities to partners. This means that partners are not personally responsible for the debt and liabilities. LLP is a separate legal entity similar to the company, but it offers the flexibility of partnership in terms of internal structure. What is it? LLP is it is a separate legal entity. So partners and LLP is different. This is also similar to company, no sir. In company is a separate legal entity. The members is different from company. But it also offers the flexibility of partnership in terms of internal structure. It helps in if you see Partnership Act, who will manage the business? Partners. Yes. Even in LLP, partners will manage the business. The partners have the freedom to organize the LLP in a way that suits their needs. They can carry on the business however they want. They have the freedom. Partners have the freedom. Let's say a hotel business where we will not tell our staffs to go and deliver the food in the table. The customers have to come and they have to order. They have to collect the food from the counter and they have to keep it in the table and eat it. That's how the structure is. This is how my partnership firm acts. So different other partnership firm may bring the food into the table. So it is the freedom. It is the freedom of what? The LLP. Owing to the flexibility in its structure and operation, LLP is a suitable vehicle. A suitable vehicle for small enterprises and for investment by venture capital. So it is what does this vehicle means? Car, sir, or bike? No, it's kind of a tool. It's a kind of a tool. It's a way what or to carry on a business. It's a way to carry on a good business, a suitable business. Yes, and this is especially applicable for small businesses. So do you think that this is applicable for small enterprises? Yes. Why? Listen, you are starting a business. You have just come. You have some X amount of money. You are not having some 100 crores in your bank. You are having some amount of money. Maybe you have 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs in your account, and you want to start a business. After CA, you want to start a business. You have great knowledge, but this LLP is the best way with starting with the other persons also. So you have some 30 lakhs, other has some 30, 40 lakhs. You combine and you do so that I don't think you will not be responsible for other person's actions and all. Yes or no? Yes. And your personal asset, your other some extra amount you kept in the bank and your house, everything will be safe. Your personal assets will not be affected. Yeah. LLP itself is responsible for the debts and liabilities, yes or no? And its assets can be used to settle any obligation. What does this mean, sir? The creditors is, let's say the creditors is 40 lakhs. Out of which the partners gave 10 lakhs. That is the amount they contributed. So which means there's remaining 30 lakhs. There is remaining 30 lakhs. So the asset remaining is only, let's say, 25 lakhs. Asset remaining is only 25 lakhs. How much should the LLP pay the creditors now? 25 lakhs. Where is the remaining 5 lakhs? Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. That's it. What is the liability? To settle the liability, or how much assets they have, they can settle up to that much. Remaining is a loss for the creditor. However, the partner's liability is limited to the amount of the capital they have contributed to the LLP. How much partner cannot use their personal LLP cannot use the partner's personal assets. Only how much amount contributed, that much amount only can be taken from the partner. They are not personally liable for any additional debts. LLP is a hybrid between company and partnership. Why are saying that hybrid mean what? Why are they saying hybrid between company and partnership? Because since LLP contains the element of both corporate structure and partnership form. What is the element they have? One, it is a separate legal entity. Like this corporate structure means company. It is a separate legal entity, and it is a liabilities are limited. Yes or no? Yes. In partnership firm, the management of business is conducted by whom? The management of business is conducted by whom? By the partners. So it is a combination. It is a combination of a partnership firm and LLP. So LLP is a combination of partnership firm and company. Yes or no? So it is a hybrid between company and partnership. LLP is new form of legal business entity with limited liability. Alternate corporate vehicle allows the partners the flexibility of organizing their internal structure. In itself will be liable for the extent of assets. Understood, sir? I'm just saying and you're just listening. No? Sir, new form of legal business entity. Is that earlier there was partnership, then there was company. Now, so something new came. This new helps and a business form. LLP. Yes or no? LLP. It's a new form of business. It's a new form of business. Yes, with limited liability. Alternate corporate vehicle. Yes, or the corporate how company works, but even or it is a different way where the partners can manage the business also. Yes, it is a corporate alternate corporate vehicle. Vehicle means not vehicle. It's a tool, a different tool. Allows the partners the flexibility of organizing the internal structure, management of business. Management of business in itself, LLP in itself will be liable for extent of their assets. They will not be LLP will not be like unlimited. How much credit we will pay? Only first of all, they are artificial person LLP. Yes. So how much assets they have, that much only they can give. Yes. Yes. Liability of partners will be limited to the extent of the capital contribution. Like partners' liability is up to the capital contribution. Yes or no? Yes. So in simple terms, LLP is a business structure. It is a business structure where it combines the benefits of limited liability, how companies giving members liability as limited. Likewise, LLP's partners liability is also limited. And like partnership firm, the partner can manage the business. It allows partners to protect their personal assets. LLP cannot touch their personal assets, partners' personal assets, while still having control over the internal working of the business. They can carry on the management. They can carry on the management of the business. Yes or no? So, so LLP. LLP helps the liability to be limited and not responsible for other partners' action. So having a separate legal entity, maximum partners, there is no limit to it. Then they can they can manage the business of the LLP. So no, partners can manage the business of the LLP. Yes. So like this, LLP is formed, and this is introduction.